If you think you caught the clap,
Oh, fudge.
or forgotten to wrap it up,
Do you use condoms when you have sex?
No. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
this is a place for you.
Oh God, I should have shaved my vag.
Our team of sexual health experts will get to the bottom of any problem.
I'm going to do a quick swab from your back passage.
Fucking... Sorry.
And in this clinic, nothing is off limits.
Do you do any fisting or anything like that?
I've been told I like anal sex a bit too much.
I think a lot of my friends really like the fact I work in sexual health because I'm like an endless supply of condoms, basically.
Do you know what? It's not friends that are the problem, it's strangers. If I'm out on the scene, people will be like, oh, there's Kevin from the clinic. I've been at the urinal before and a guy's tried to show me something on the end of his penis.
That is full on. I get pictures all the time of people's vaginas, people's penises, like, babe, this came up. I met a guy last night, this came up. What does it look like? Is it syphilis? Is it herpes? And I'm like, oh my God, it's just a spot. Like, you're not gonna die.
My sexuality, like in more than one gender, just like increases like the amount of people I can be attracted to.
I like Brazilian guys and kind of like mixed race guys are quite nice. like Italian guys, Spanish guys.
Yeah.
Just like guys, really, what can I tell you? When was the last time you got tested?
I used to get tested like every few months because I was a bit of a slag. But in early September, I had a one-night stand. I don't remember if we used protection or not. Just remember waking up in this guy's bed and I was like, fuck, I've bled on his bed, that's amazing.
No.
Yeah, it was only a little bit and I was like, right,
Where did you bleed from?
Me funny. Apparently I'd gone on, so yeah, that was fun. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm Kevin, I'm one of the health advisors. Have a sit down. What's brought you in today?
Basically, I haven't been tested recently. I've been slacking because I've got a boyfriend, so I had like a lot of one-night stands. I used to have like a few friends with benefits.
How many have you had on the go at the same time before, or is it like a speed dial situation?
4 maybe?
4?
Yeah,
That's a handful.
4.
How are you?
Good to see you.
I'm Kay.
Is this your first time in a clinic?
No, I spend a lot of time in clinics.
Do you really?
I do. I'm a transgender person, so
Yeah.
I'm familiar with clinics and stuff like that. I do take sex very seriously. I'm one of those really cheesy people who, like, when your new girlfriend turns around and says, right, I'm ready to have sex, I'm like, no, babe, now we make love, that is what we do. Like,
that's sweet.
yeah, I know. I'm making fun of it
Candles
because
are
it's kind of, it
prepared.
impedes on your masculinity in this day and age, unfortunately.
So just tell me what brings you in today.
I thought that it would be important for me to get tested and sort of check what's going on because I'm a transgender person.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of changes in my lower region.
And when did you transition?
I'm still halfway. So
Okay.
I haven't had lower surgery yet.
So you've had your breast removed. How did you feel after that?
It feels like your body meets the world for the first time.
Okay.
That is literally what it's like.
And what's your sexual orientation?
Straight.
Straight, perfect.
Yeah. I have my moments, I won't lie. But...
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
What kind of sex are you into? Like, what kind of things do you enjoy doing? Where do you think you might put yourself at risk?
For a girl, I've been told I like anal sex a bit too much.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Does anything particularly worry you about sex, or if you've got any anxieties at all about it?
Not really. I'm just anxious I don't have enough.
What type of sex do you have?
Being a trans man, some females are quite liberal and they will go down on you and they will still, it won't change their perspective of you. They have the ability to improvise in the way that you do, but then other women don't. They just flat out won't go near it.
And do you have oral sex and anal sex?
Yes.
Yeah? And
Not at the same time, I might say.
Okay, well that would be a feat,
That would
wouldn't
be,
it?
yes.
Sex with girls, sex with guys, sex with literally anyone on the gender spectrum. Like, I'm good.
Have you ever had sex with any like trans men or trans women or
I
anything?
haven't, but
Yeah.
it is something that I'm very open to. Like, if my boyfriend turned around and said, oh, I'm actually a woman, I'd be like, sound mate. Like, that's
Tick.
fine. Big tick.
I first started getting involved with women when I was about 13, 14.
13?
Yeah.
And how often do you get tested?
I don't have a lot of casual sex, it's that a lot of other people have an awful lot of casual
Yeah, yeah.
sex, i.e. ex-girlfriends, you know, sleep
Sure.
around and things like that. And when I realised the amount of people she was sleeping with, I realised the repercussions of that, then I was just
quite
like,
scary. It's like-
whoa, I was like, how many people's...
Have you done S&M?
Yeah.
What role were you?
She's a legend. I like you. You're just
I'm the dominant one, obviously. Like, have you
To
seen
men or
this?
women? To men or women?
Both.
Oh, really?
So you said you're pre-op from the waist down, is that right? Okay. Are you happy for us to do a cervical swab today for you?
Are you gonna like? Put something
No,
in?
not like, oh
Wrench
God,
it
no.
open and
I'm
you'll
not
be like-
mean, Kay. I'm
Yeah,
not
alright.
mean, no. I'll be very gentle, I promise.
Cool.
What kind of sexual practices do you partake in?
There's obviously the good old bump and grind and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's just
Good
the
old
best.
bump and grind.
Yeah, you know about that. Everybody knows about that.
Like scissoring. Is that what they call it, lesbians? Scissoring?
Scissoring and bump and grind's two different things.
Oh, it's a different thing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
bump and grind is like the imitation of intercourse.
Yeah.
Whereas scissoring is actually where two vaginas like so.
Does it actually exist, or is that a myth? Is that true?
What does it? What?
Is that true?
What?
Scissoring.
What?
If it actually happens, or is it a myth?
Of course it happens. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was a
With the
myth.
right girl, yeah, you get a good bit of that going on if you want.
Have you heard of the bump and grind?
Tell me you have.
No.
What? Am I the only person who does this? Did I make this up?
I think so.
I'm really good at it as well, so.
Well, you've just been offered. It's very good at bump and grind.
I don't think this would be the ideal place to make it.
Well, I don't know, guys, I'm really happy. I'm happy to sit
I
somewhere
don't think
else.
this is the place for it.
I'm happy to sit somewhere else if you guys want to.
Can I wait for our results first?
Yeah,
I just told you about my experiences.
Fair enough.
So if you can take that fabulous
There we
jacket
are.
off. I'm sorry to have to get you to remove it. On you get.
Don't I need to, like...
We'll do the blood first,
Right,
and then
okay.
afterwards we'll do the examination,
I was
yeah?
going to drop my gear for you then for free.
You're keen today, aren't you? Good.
I think it's really important to get tested.
I know, like, a lot of the people I know have never been tested in their life. And they've probably slept with, like, twice the amount of people I have. And I've slept with a lot of people.
So just drop your legs up. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to just take a quick swab now. Well done. Sorry, not the most comfortable.
It's not the best way to make new friends.
I think we're doing just fine, don't you, Kay?
Nah, it could be worse.
There we go. Perfect. Well done, my love.
If I have chlamydia, like, that is the one thing I'm not bothered about.
Yeah.
Fertility. I don't want kids.
Oh, you don't want.
I've never liked them. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like kids.
You'll like your own kids.
I don't know.
Teeny weeny little swab, okay? I'm just going to pop that inside. So I'm just getting a good sample, okay?
So what did you have to do?
I got me fanny swabbed and I
I love that you
got
keep
my...
saying fanny over and over again. I've just had lunch.
Sorry.
I had a couple of swabs when I had a...
Where were your
swab.
swabs?
I had two on my meat, in my meat, however you want to word it.
In your meat?
I call it the meat.
In your meat.
Why did you call it the meat?
Because it's no sort of vagina, is it, you know?
It's not a what?
It's no sort of vagina, is it? When you're a trans person, it evolves. And anyway, even
I don't know.
before-
Hang on. It evolves with hormones. It evolves.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. What
Yeah,
does it
grows.
do?
It grows. It basically, it remains a clitoris, but if you actually look at a clitoris, it's like a really microscopic version of a penis anyway, and what
Yeah.
it does is it just grows. By the time you have surgery, it grows up to something, I couldn't say figures, actually, but I would say it's about an inch.
Well, it's bigger than mine, so...
Yeah.
So, we've tested the specimens that we've taken from you today, and all negative. Woo! Woo!
Oi, oi, clean!
Hi, how are
Have a
you?
seat.
Hi, okay. Welcome back, my love. Take a seat for me. So, as you know, we've done the screens, checking for chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV, syphilis, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C, okay? So, full MOT.
Ready for the results of your test that we've done?
I'm ready.
So, your results have all come back negative.
Good.
All right?
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
We've done your test today, and I'm very happy to tell you they've all come back negative.
Oh, that's great.
So that's really great news, okay.
And now that's totally out of the way, I just feel like I can enjoy my consultations for surgery and look forward to what's going to happen and not have to worry about the sort of what trans people consider invasive feminine procedures, you know?
Right.
But so thank you so much.
Condoms with all new partners, and make sure you're getting your sexual health checks done very regularly.
Yeah.
What do you do for contraception?
I have the implant.
How do you find the implant? Do you like it?
No, I hate it.
Oh,
I'm
do
getting
you?
it out.
Yeah?
It's just, like, I suffer from depression, so it makes it a lot worse. My periods are all off. I'm moody all the time. I've gained a lot of weight. It's ugh.
Do you ever find you medicate with sex sometimes when you're feeling low?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Especially when I was single, like, that was like my big thing. Feel depressed, go and get drunk, have sex. I kind of abused sex in that way.
Do you feel confident when you're having sex with people, when you feel
Definitely,
low?
yeah. Like, it's like the one thing I know I can't be bad at because I've had so much of it. Like, I don't know, it makes us feel good about myself.
Yeah. With your implant, sometimes that can affect like sort of mental well-being and emotional well-being. So if you are finding that's exacerbating it a little bit, and if it's interfering with your period slightly, then it might be worth going down to your nearest sexual health clinic or your GP, because there are lots of different options for contraception that you could take. For a lot of the time, you might be the first person they've even spoken to about some of the problems that they're presenting with, and sometimes that can be a really big emotional release for people. Oh, bless you.
That was quite interesting though.
Do you know what I felt for her? Like, I find that quite a lot sometimes, that people will medicate with sex when they're feeling low, have sex, and then feel really good about themselves, and then the next morning, it's like they're back to square one again.
It's so transient. It's just such a transient feeling, and so often it's with alcohol or drugs, which at a time makes you feel so augmented, and the next day, doubly dreadful.
It's like a toxic combination.
I talked about depression and sex.
I don't think people do take sex seriously enough, and the implications that sex has, i.e. your health. Yeah. Your sexual health, your emotional health, your psychological health, all that stuff.
And it was actually really interesting what she was saying about her implant. I think it's this thing, like, girls go in and they sort of think, well, they've put an implant in now, that's the only thing I can ever use. And it's like, no, you must not be scared to go back in and just say, this does not suit me. There's loads of options. We live in the UK, it's pretty much all free. Just go for it, do you know what I mean?
Bring out the loyalty card.
Well, no offence, but we've got to deal with it, do you know what I mean? This is the one bit that blokes get away with.
Get the details for organisations that offer sexual health, STI and HIV advice at channel4.com/support.